In the land of Uz lived a man whose name was Job. Scripture declares him blameless and upright, one who feared God and shunned evil. He had 7 sons, 3 daughters, and vast possessions, 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys, and many servants. Job was the greatest man among all the people of the East. His sons would feast in their houses, each on his appointed day, and Job would rise early and offer burnt offerings according to the number of them all, saying, "Perhaps my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." This is what Job did continually. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. The Lord said to Satan, "From where do you come?" Satan answered, "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it." Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil?" So Satan answered the Lord and said, "Does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not made a hedge around him, around his household, and around all that he has on every side? But now, stretch out your hand and touch all that he has, and he will surely curse you to your face." And the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, all that he has is in your power, only do not lay a hand on his person." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. Notice 3 critical details often overlooked. First, this heavenly council meeting happens on a day, suggesting regular appointed times when spiritual beings report to God. Second, Satan must ask permission and can only operate within God's explicit boundaries. He cannot touch Job's person without additional permission. Third, observe that Satan's accusation is not just about Job, but about God's character, suggesting God only receives worship because he bribes people with blessings. This is spiritual warfare at the highest level, with Job unknowingly at the center of a cosmic question about authentic faith. The testing comes swiftly and completely. Sabaeans steal the oxen and donkeys, killing the servants. Fire from heaven consumes the sheep and shepherds. Chaldeans raid the camels and slay the young men. Finally, a great wind destroys the house where Job's children feast, killing all 7 sons and 3 daughters. Job's response reveals his character. He tears his robe, shaves his head, falls to the ground and worships, saying, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away, blessed be the name of the Lord." In all this Job did not sin nor charge God with wrong. Satan returns to request permission to touch Job's health, and God grants it with one boundary: spare his life. The animals who served Job watched in amazement as their master faced complete loss.
I have served alongside Job for years, watching him sacrifice daily for his children's possible sins. Even in this devastation, he worships.
When raiders stole my companions, Job could have cursed the violence. Instead, he blessed the name of the Lord. What manner of faith is this?
From above I see what he cannot, the heavenly council, the boundaries set, the warfare raging. Yet Job trusts without seeing, worships without understanding.
Job's trial teaches us that suffering does not indicate God's displeasure, nor does prosperity prove his approval. Satan's accusations reveal that authentic faith worships God for who he is, not for what he gives. When we face testing, remember that God has not abandoned us but may be demonstrating something about genuine faith through our response. Like Job, we can worship in the ruins, trust in the darkness, and maintain our integrity when everything else is stripped away. This is the victory that overcomes the accuser, faith that says, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." Join us next time as we continue through Job's journey from testing to restoration. Until then, may your faith remain steadfast in every season, knowing that God's character never changes even when circumstances do. Subscribe for more Bible study content.